Hello, the people. It is I, the red-handed one. I'm making this video because I was drawing, right? And I had a thought about the thing I was drawing. For reference, let's get this out of the way. I was making this picture of the Statue of Liberty and this thing here, right? And which there's a more active version of that, which is my personal leftist sigil, across pipe wrench and scythe, which I'll have another video about why I chose those. But I'm making this video about why I chose the Molotov, because I had this thought about the Molotov and why it is the perfect symbol of a people's revolution. All right, so it's the thing, because it symbolizes the idea, right? That no matter how much they take from you, how much they try to hurt you or move you a place you don't want to go, there is no amount of stuff they can take from you that will stop you from picking up a couple things and sticking them together and using them to fight the man, right? It's nothing short of chopping off both your hands and your jaw, your bottom jaw. You can grab stuff with your teeth, And that being said, because you can use fertilizer, to make an old school Roomba. You can make a World War I spicy wind with chemicals you find under your kitchen sink there, and like this right here. This, the perfect symbol. All right, wine here, wine bottle. Now you might not necessarily use what's in this wine. Bit too much water in it. Maybe you want to use something with a little more kick, or you may want to use something with a little more vroom juice to it. But wine bottle. When I go over to my dish rag, boom. Now this little concoction right here, get you a lighter or a match, or rubbing two sticks together. That can help you melt at least 3 ice cubes, and yeah, that's just the thing. Is like that's their whole point, their whole purpose. That's why they have us, fighting each other, making groups, planting themselves in our movements to get us fighting each other, fight a cultural war instead of a class war. Because at the end of the day, if at least just here in America, there is, I want to say, at least 200 million of us from either side of any given conflict who would be willing to stand next to each other and fight them. The greater establishment, or as some people call the deep state, because the ones with the defense budget that could fight God, and they know that, and that's their way of balancing the scales, is taking all of our money, keeping us in poverty, using it to build these weapons that they go test. They go test on civilians in the Middle East and down in frickin' Central and South America, banana republics. That was a thing. Still is, whether it's official or not. And yeah, I'm not suicidal. I want to get that out there. Never have been. But yeah, just remember, you have friends everywhere. There is no amount of stuff they can take from you that would prevent you from later picking up a stick and whacking them over the head. And that's not to say, I want to make clear that I'm not like a victim blamer. All right, if you were in a situation previously, and you have you let the boot step on you a little bit, okay? We don't blame you for that. All right? it's not always the easy choice, you know, to take that step. Or like, I don't live my life by quotes, but they make it very easy to spread my ideas or to condense my thoughts. And you might recognize this one. Freedom can't be forced on others. It can only be taken from oneself. All right, you made the choice, and you might have made a choice in the moment that led to you being more oppressed than you would normally be. And you know, that's not necessarily your fault. And also, yeah, I know I'm not a paragon of physical fitness, look like the guy who would fight the revolution, but so I'm prepared for the mean comments if this blows up. You know, I hear it all the time. I've heard it all before. If you, yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying, like, just don't waste your time typing because you're not going to tell me anything new. That said, if you got something good to say, like and share, comment, give me your ideas. What do you think? What do you disagree? What do you agree with? You know, and I will post another video probably tomorrow or in the next couple days. I've been talking to some people about and like college being a liberal indoctrination camp. That is something that I want to address in another video. So that might be my next one after I talk about, you know, my flag here. Anyways, peace or war if it's necessary. See ya.